All right, today we are going to go through texture. So we really are kind of coming to almost like a completion point of our character. We've done eyes, we've done noses, ears, mouth, we've even done hands and feet. And so the body a lot of times can really alter what the rest of those features. You can think about it like a bag, like a book bag, right? So the ears, the nose, the mouth, all that stuff goes in the bag, but really the shape and the texture of that outer part is really going to matter in the way that our character looks. Again, today I'm going to show you a couple of things that I think are probably important. Some of them are going to deal with more finesse. That just means it's going to be a little bit more detailed, and then some of it can be less detailed. But we're going to start out like we typically do. This time, instead of doing a circle, I'm going to do like a gumdrop looking shape. I'm going to draw one over here. And again, kind of looks maybe like a Pac-Man ghost. And right here again. Doesn't have to be perfect. So two shapes about like this. And now what I'm going to do is this is fine. If we wanted this just to be a regular smooth shaped character, it'd be totally fine. But we don't want it to be. And so let's look at maybe somebody like Sully from Monsters, Inc. He's got that furry kind of look. He kind of looks like I don't even know what. He just looks like a big furry, almost bear looking thing. So how do we get that texture? Because Sully's got that hairy texture. How do we do that? And one of the ways to do it is really simple line work like this. You see that little line work like that? And instead of doing that all the way around and making it what we would say is uniform, that means it all looks the same. We're going to do it in certain spots and kind of highlight certain areas where we would want it to change. So for instance, if I go back in here and I kind of erase, almost said delete. I've been on the computer all day today, so I've got computer talk on my brain. I want you to see how if we bring the right back, go back just a little bit from the point where the line no longer goes, and we're gonna go up from here. I'm gonna use this same kind of idea, but I'm gonna use it up here. Now notice that I brought the line a little bit past that, right? That's important in a lot of this stuff so that it looks like it's a part of the head and it looks more natural. And the other thing I could do is come down here and do the same thing, kind of making it look like his hair comes down. Now, the reason I would do that is because if I just had my hair like this, that's fine if we wanted to do the character like that. But this little line through right here kind of gives it the sense that it's connected and it's not just a shape we drew on top. It's giving it a little bit of, again, a little bit of finesse, a little bit of that extra, okay? So again, I'm just doing line work, making some of them longer, making some of them shorter. And as I drew that, I don't really like that, so we're gonna take that off. All right, so you could do that, let's just say for the hair. And we're gonna make it a Sully character, so we're gonna bring out some kind of like horn looking things. Again, not a big deal if they're not the same shape. I'm gonna do like a, there we go, perfect. And honestly, you could do the same thing with the horns. In fact, I'm gonna bring them in a little bit, make a little curve so that it looks like, again, it's connected, gives it more of a 3D look. Yeah, I like that. And if we wanted to, which we're gonna go over this next week when we do shading, but I'm gonna shade that a little bit. Cool. All right, so we gave him these little horns, but now let's say we wanted the rest of his body to kind of have that same feel. We're gonna do the same line work right here. Same thing. Again, look how I'm connecting it. Some are shorter, but I'm not gonna do it all the way down. I'm just gonna do it on certain parts right there. Again, here, I'm gonna do it on the same side here. on the opposite side rather. Again, that line is not going to go all the way down, just pretty close to it. All right, so that's looking pretty good. Now, I think I want to do something down here too. Now, like for this character, I'm kind of just going along. I haven't really thought this out a ton, but let's give him some right there on the corner. And then when we do his legs, I'm actually gonna almost give him some hairy legs. All right, now kind of again, I want those to kind of indent just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna erase this too because I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna draw him like some skinny legs. There we go. All right, and this is a funny little, thing. We're gonna make this character hairy all over except for his actual legs. And if you just do these tick marks like that, it kind of looks like he's got like a shaved leg or something. That's kind of funny. I like that. So then we're gonna come back. We'll finish his feet here in a second because the big idea here is to get the texture of that hair on this character. And again, let's draw him some. These will be like his eyebrows. And we'll draw, I feel like we could almost connect his eyes. Right now he kind of looks sad, but we'll make sure to give him a... All right, and again, so now I'm just gonna kind of go through. I think, what kind of nose do we want to give this guy? He needs to have, I feel like big lips. The way we're gonna do his lips, we're gonna make like that half moon, or kind of a squished oval, but we're gonna outline it. I really want to see these when y'all come to class next week because I want to see how y'all do on this. And by the way, like speaking of texture, so if we were drawing a monster character like this, we could really change the way the character looks a lot by the shape of his teeth. And we didn't cover this, but that is going to look a lot more I don't know, intense or scary. I mean, we're not drawing super scary stuff here, obviously, but the shape of the teeth really can change the character. So I don't know that I want him to be kind of like kiddish. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to draw two big teeth. And I think that's gonna, yeah. We're gonna draw his tongue down on the bottom. Perfect. I like that. And then we can kind of come back in here and just use kind of a little bit of perfect. All right, he's really coming together. I think he looks pretty good. The eyes. I don't know what we want to do on the eyes. Maybe we just do like a... He's looking down. Perfect. And we'll kind of color this in so it gives it the effect of like a little glistening in his eye type thing. Really happy, and his eyes are watering. I don't know. Draw those in there. Yeah, I'm liking it. Again, kind of come in and do these little details that really do set the character off. And I really, like I said, when y'all come in next week, I want to see these. as I'm looking up here at the top, I don't like how the rest of the character's hair is not like super fuzzed out. So we're not gonna let that be super long either. I think it matches the character a little bit better. Yeah. All right. So he's got his big horns. I don't like the bullhorn look either. So we're gonna do that. All right. That's feeling pretty good. I like that. Of course, we could go in here. Color that mouth. Perfect. I don't think he needs a nose. I kind of like him without a nose. And the feet. Let's see. Do we just kind of draw his little socks there? I think just a regular shoe would be fine. Yeah. Sorry, I hit my hat on the camera. I like that. Super easy again. Nothing too crazy. I didn't want to do anything super wild on the feet. But it's perfect. I like it. All right. So that's kind of like a furry character. I like it. So line work. I mean, literally just line work gives us that kind of texture. It's great. Now, over here on this one, we're going to do something. I do this all the time. I do this in stuff I design, stuff I draw. But let's do a character. Let's just say like we were doing, and I just actually drew an ice cream character not too long ago that had this. Let's pretend that we're going to make it look like, we're going to go opposite end of the spectrum. So we did kind of these jagged lines for a hair texture. Let's do like smooth lines for like a drip. Now, the more smooth you can do this, the better it looks. But a drip, we would kind of want something like that. This is what we're looking for. Real smooth lines, think real flowy. But if we're gonna do it in the character, let's say it comes up, and I'm gonna show you how to do this here. Just like I pulled these lines over and I said, you know, let these lines come up a little bit. Don't make everything connect perfectly. So again, even if I was doing this, you don't want that. What you want is you want those lines to kind of intersect a little bit to show that they're a part of, and again, it's really all about your style, but I think when you do these lines like this, it really does make things look a lot different versus it being a connected line like that. You see the difference? These little lines here kind of give a sense of shape and texture, whereas that line connecting makes it look not as detailed. And it doesn't take a lot to do that. Just a little extra time. So let's do this. Let's draw, I won't draw the whole character like we did here, but let's draw a drippy kind of character. And let's just say we want to start here. Now, I'm going to start up here. You see where I've got the line? So this would be that line that comes across to make the bottom of his body. I'm going to start here. And I'm going to drip some drips. I'm going to pull this line across a little bit more. And let's make one that's kind of weird connected. Perfect. All right. It's not bad. And you can even look like one's dripping off. Kind of, let's make that end part go down just a little bit. Perfect. All right, so again, we're making a character, so he needs other things, but I feel like I'm gonna feel like he needed glasses. I don't know why. So we're gonna give him some glasses. So what we need to do is, I'm gonna make them like sunglasses, I guess, maybe? Or maybe like they are whited out. Like maybe you see some characters where even when they have glasses, you can't see their eyeballs. So we're gonna make it like that. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do this little trick. Here's just a little something extra. This doesn't have anything to do with texture. It just has to do with like an effect. If you draw something like sunglasses on a character, you can make like a little lightning bolt shape through the glasses. And it gives it that feeling like there's a reflection coming off the glasses. Just shade that in super quick, nothing crazy again. There you go. And you know, because he's got that, so we're gonna draw him a little nose here. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Y'all are getting my like pet peeves on drawing right now, so let's do, there we go. I like that better. And we're gonna like, they should remember that nose. If you're watching this video, parents, with your kid, they should remember that nose. I'm just gonna give him a couple little, he's an old drippy character. And you know what? We're gonna, it's gonna get weird fast here. He's a drippy character, but he's also got a mustache, y'all. He's got a mustache. I mean, listen, guys, as far as characters go, this is turning into quite the banger, okay? So we got his little glasses there. We'll make his little cheekbones. All right, now, so back to the texture on the line. I was starting to have a really good time here, so I gotta focus. Also, let's just go ahead and give him hair. We got to do that. So, hey, good way to do, like, if you're doing like somebody that's, you know, follically challenged kids, that just means that they're going bald. Start at the hairline, pick up, make a circle, but end it at the top of the head. And then you can repeat that. I'm going to do it, I think, 3 more times, 2 more times. I don't know. Whatever feels right. Yeah, let's do it one more time. You see how I did that? And then it kind of looks like they've got just like a little hairline. And then we're just gonna give them some age spots up here. Yeah. I like it. Old man drip, that's what we're gonna call him. Yeah. Yeah. Actually don't like his cheekbones right here. I think we're gonna go underneath the eyelids. All right, let's just do like that. Yeah, there we go. He's kind of old, right? He's kind of old dude. He's just chilling out. Oh yeah, I like it. All right, so let's give him just a little mouth. He's happy about the fact that he's dripping. He's not upset about it. He's chilling and he's dripping. All right, so when I said this about going down right here, one of the things you can do to kind of create that texture, that's what this whole thing is about, and I kind of got carried away here. But you can kind of outline drips with a little contour and a little miniature drip inside. So if you watch what I'm doing here, I'm kind of accentuating little parts in here and giving it that feel. Again, just accenting some spots. Trying to make it feel like he's dripping all over. His face is just drippy. All right, like he's melting, like a snow cone in Phoenix. Ask your parents about that reference. If they don't know that reference, then we are gonna have problems. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so you can see like how I've made texture by these, little smooth lines here. And the thing with like that drip feel is, and I'll draw a big one here, that way you can kind of see what I'm talking about. When you do these drips, one of the things you can do is kind of shade down one side of it. And it kind of gives it that feeling of like you're seeing a light on one end, not the other. Bottom line is you can create easily draw texture and drip. You can see on that same difference. So again, there's just two types, that kind of hairy and then the drip kind. Different ways that you can draw texture and make a character really fast and give him some details. I'll overemphasize the use of what I call contour lines when I say that you take an object and then you bring a line and you contour that. So it doesn't matter if it's here with the same shape right behind it or inside these drips. The point is you're trying to give the object a sense of depth. You're trying to make it look more alive. And with these textures, of course, and the contour lines, you can definitely do that. So draw some stuff up. I'm looking forward to see it in class when we're back together next week.